Hello, you black metal fanatics out there. This is Jerry from Rauta, and today I will talk a little bit about a Finnish band called Malum. Malum has been very active throughout its years. Less than 10 years in the making, the band has already made quite a few smaller releases as well as three full-length albums. This is actually the third album called Legion. And here we have it, both on LP and CD, thanks to the main guy of the band who was kind enough to give me both versions for review video. So let's just unbox this CD a little bit. I'm gonna show you while I talk you through the whole album. Now those of you who have heard Malum before pretty much know it throughout the music. I mean, it's kind of a fast tempo, melodic, kind of a Nordic style of black metal. One could even say very Finnish in style. And the kind of a melodic ways Malum is all about, not uber melodic, more on the aggressive and dark, occult, satanic side. But then again, not also being the very, very extreme side of Finnish black metal. Nevertheless, all around quite good band, but I mean they have always missed something, like one or two steps away from actual being a really, really good album. Now before we go on in the music, just a side note. As you can see, this lists 7 tracks in total, about 38 minutes. And when I was playing the CD, it just shows you 6 tracks. But the first one is actually over 9.5 minutes long. So it basically includes these 2 songs. There was just some printing mistake. So all the songs are there, even though they're kind of glued together by a human error. Now, then we just also take a look on this CD. Cover painting done by Mr. Ronnie Erling, famous of his own bands like your Line Ruins and other bands also. But that is kind of like his main band, but also his artwork. So very nice painting by him. Summing up the Malum feeling. Here's once again the band lineup. You might know these guys, some of them from various other band. Not just gonna get through more than that, but showing you the general feeling of the vinyl here as well. And here's once again vinyl. I'm gonna just remove it from the sleeve here because, well, vinyl is a vinyl. It's black vinyl and all there is to see about it. So Legion is Malum's third album, and it's basically the same thing Malum has done before, but this time it's better. Now, I was a little bit kind of reserved when I got this album, like, is Malum just gonna keep repeating what they have been doing throughout the years? I mean, like I said, it's always been very kind of consistent with their doing. It's fierce, it's melodic, it's fast tempo, but it's also very kind of a safe sounding Nordic black metal. There is no big surprises, no hit songs or killer riffs. It's not like Finnish equivalent to some Norwegian black metal classics made in the early 90s. But Legion is a step towards the better. Now, when I was playing the album for the first time, I was already like picking like, now these melodies are maybe not even catchier, but they are exactly better. I mean, it's like now you are hearing an improved version of previous Malum. The style is very similar as before, and it's not like the production values, I mean, they're that different. It's not that kind of a top-notch best ever kind of a production, but it does what it's supposed to do. That is, give this album kind of a nasty feeling, but without being actually raw or primitive or anything like that. So this is an album that could be, I don't know, very much going hand in hand with bands like Horna and other Finnish, A-class black metal bands, because it is very much kind of the same or similar, feeling that is dark, satanic, and just whatever you were expecting from a so-called second wave black metal band. Now, these guys are not reinventing the wheel, and I think that's kind of a good thing. There is nothing hipster here, nothing new school, post black, or whatever people might be expecting from some newer bands, which are trying to just, figure out to be original just for the sake of it. No, Malum is just keep in the scene, keeping the same black flame torch burning, and I think they are doing just good job. It seems that because of their kind of a fast pace with albums, you might think that at first it's kind of a slowly getting there, because I mean they haven't been that for that long in the scene, but given that they have done quite a few releases already, it just seems like the band is not that fast to progress. But then again, if you just count the years and do the math, it's kind of clear that these guys are honing their material, and as such, Legion is a step forward. It's more matured, Malum, I guess, in a way, and because of the album being only like 38 minutes long, it doesn't kind of get worn out. I mean, it just finishes before you're like, oh man, this is getting a little bit dull. Because would this work, as a, I don't know, 55 minutes an album? I don't think so. But now, because it's more like a few blows during those 38 minutes, you're like, I'm satisfied with it. I'm kind of happy I went through it, but I don't need more on my play or whatever. So Legion is there to kind of prove that Malum is improving, Malum is progressing someplace, and I think now, if ever, the band has deserved some more listening time. In my opinion, it's the best Malum release so far, so I think you should give it a try, and who knows, maybe even like it as much as you get the album on maybe CD or LP versions. There is no bonus material, so like I said, those same 7 songs are on both formats, so with that information, do what you will, check out the links, and hope you like some Legion. Thank you for watching the review, and see you soon with more Rauta stuff coming your way.